Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Janice. Today is going to be another series of my spring Easter cute little DIYs. So let's jump into the first DIY. Dollar Tree has come out with so many cute little wood pieces, and I grabbed a bag of these little, I don't even know what they're called, but they're so adorable. So I thought I'd make a little bunny out of these little wood pieces. So I grabbed two pieces that look like the bunny ears, the wood round slices. I'm going to glue those together. Hot glue the pieces that look like bunny ears to the back of those little wood rounds. I came up with this idea. I seen something similar to this at Hobby Lobby and they were quite expensive, and I said I can make this. So I want the bunny to have some legs, and the only thing I could come up with is using some nautical rope. So I'm going to cut two pieces and then I'm just going to simply glue them to the wood slices. I know they're quite long right now, but I do eventually cut them down. To hold them in place, I'm simply going to use some hot glue. These are really cute little shelf sitters, and if you like to decorate on your shelves, and they're perfect because their legs hang over the top. Now I only made one. You can make more than one if you'd like. Just giving you an idea what you can, utilize these little wood slices and make them into something really adorable. I want them to have a little bow tie, not bow tie, a bow. And I grabbed some raffia and I'm just making a quick little bow and wrapping it with the other piece of raffia, and I'm going to place it right in the middle of the bunny's neck. So I'm going to take this makeup kit that I got from Dollar Tree. It's kind of pink, and all I'm going to do is use that for his ears. Just make it a little pink in his ears. I didn't want to paint it. I thought this looked more natural. So I decided to paint it. I'm grabbing my white Waverly chalk paint and the nutmeg color. I'm going to start off by painting half his face with the white color. Now I'm going to grab the nutmeg paint and paint the other half of his face. So I need to add a face to the rabbit. So I grab my marker and I'm just going to create some eyes, nose, and some whiskers. Now I'm going to paint part of his body white, part of his body brown. Now I should have done this before I actually made his little bow, but I thought of this after. I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out, but after I made it, I was impressed. I was like, this is so adorable. So for the lower half of his body, I'm just going to use the brown paint. Now I'm going to add some brown paint, make some lines on his face, around his ears, around the edges. So to make it look like he has little shoes on, I grab my black marker and just making a little mark at the end of the rope to make it look like a little shoe. So what's a rabbit without a carrot, right? So I'm going to grab this Dollar Tree little carrot. I'm just going to hot glue it on the bunny. And this came out so stinking cute. I'm going to be using Dollar Tree little wood rabbit, and I'm going to use the back of it though because I want to use the front of it for another project. I'm also going to be using this Dollar Tree placemat. On the placemat on top of the rabbit, so now I need to cut it. So I'm going to place the rabbit on the placemat, trace it, and cut it out. So I'm going to be cutting two pieces for the ears for the bunny out of this material that I got from Dollar Tree in the auto department. I only want a small piece, so I'm just going to trim it down a bit. So I'm going to be using this Hobby Lobby yarn for his tail. And right now I'm going to take that placemat and I need to glue it down to the wood rabbit. So I'm going to use this wood glue that I got from Dollar Tree. I wanted to try something different using a placemat versus painting it or using craft paper, and I like the way it came out. Now I want to add his tail, so I'm going to grab that yarn and I'm just going to glue a little piece down and just kind of like wrap it into a little circle and glue it down. Now I'm taking that material that I cut out and I'm going to place it on his ears. Now I'm just going to clean up anything that's laying over the edges with my X-Acto knife. Now I'm going to be using Dollar Tree little makeup and I want to add a little pink to the rabbit's ears. So I decided I wanted to add a little ribbon around his neck. So I grabbed this from Dollar Tree, just going to hot glue it around his neck. So I wanted to use some lace to cover up that ribbon. It was kind of bright. So I'm just going to add a little piece of lace right over that ribbon. I think this is so cute. It came out so different. Also, I added a little tiny pink flower. It's the one that you can see on the top of my screen. I got those from Hobby Lobby. I actually added it afterwards. I wanted the rabbit to be table decor, so I grabbed some jingle blocks and added 2 to the back, so this way it will stand. For this one, it's going to be the hop sign. I grabbed these from Dollar Tree, the little eggs, and I grabbed this from Goodwill. You can use any material that you have handy. I decided to use this. I thought it was cute. The first thing I'm going to do is put 2 together because they are so thin, so I'm going to glue 2 together. So I'm just going to cut a piece of this material out and then place it right over the egg. To place the material down, I'm just going to use the Mod Podge. Now I'm going to place it right over the top, kind of like smooth it out with my Cricut little tool. I'm going to cut anything that's overhanging around the edges. If you're enjoying this video so far, and if you are, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Now I created a stencil on my Cricut, an H, an O, and a P. So I'm going to take the H, apply it on the material, and I'm going to be using the Dollar Tree black chalkboard paint. I'm just going to dab the paint on. Now I'm going to remove it, and this is how it came out. I'm going to do the remaining 2 off camera. Now I grabbed these from Dollar Tree, these really cute little rabbits. I'm going to paint 2 of them with the melted chocolate color. I had this base from a previous DIY, so I'm going to use this and place the H, O, and P inside and just place it down with some hot glue. I also used a black marker for the edging around the eggs. Now I'm going to take those bunnies that I painted, and I'm also going to hot glue them to the sign. I took this bow off another sign from Dollar Tree, and I thought I would use it for this sign, so I'm just going to hot glue it to the corner. And that is it. This came out really super cute, super easy. All right, we're going to make some fabric carrots. I grabbed this from Dollar Tree. It's one of their towels. It was like farmhouse towels, and I thought it would be great for the carrot. Now I created this little template for myself, and even though it's kind of small, it helped when I tried to cut it. So I made it a little bit wider because I wanted a wider carrot. Now I'm just going to fold it in half, and then I'm just going to cut some of the material, just make sure it's all even. So this way you can't see the seams. I'm just going to hot glue it inside out until I get to the top. Then I'm going to take some of that polyfill and start applying some inside after I turn it right side up. Once the glue dried, now I'm going to turn it inside out. Now to get to the bottom where the point is, I use a pencil. Once I get that fixed, I'm going to start adding some polyfill. So I added some polyfill and I'm pushing it as far as I can, where I can reach. If I can't reach, I'm going to use like a pencil to push it down. For the top of the carrot, I decided to use some jute twine, so I'm going to cut up about 10 pieces. Now I have all the pieces cut. I'm going to bunch them together and place them right inside the carrot. Then I'm going to take a piece of jute twine, going to wrap it right around the top, tie it off into a knot. I also made one off camera, and I'll show you what they look like together. Now I use a little piece of drop cloth. I just cut a little piece out, and I'm going to use my black marker and write out the word carrot. I'm going to hot glue it to the piece of jute twine that's hanging on the carrot, and that is it. Quick and easy and really adorable. And here's the other one I made, and this is what they look like together. For this one, we're going to be using Dollar Tree Easter sign, and I cut this in half. It's one of Dollar Tree's little long wood signs, and I'm going to use that for the base. So what I'm going to do first is take everything apart because I'm only going to be using the rabbit. I'm also going to be using this stick from Dollar Tree. I'm really amazed with Dollar Tree. All their little Easter decor they came out with, they're so stinking cute. I love this little sign. It's cute as is, but I wanted to make something different. So now I'm going to take it apart. Like I said, I'm just going to use the rabbit. I need to make a hole so the stick will fit inside. So I grab my drill. I'm just going to drill a hole. So now that I drilled the hole, I'm going to grab some brown paint and I'm just going to paint the base with that color. This is a really easy DIY and it comes out so cute. Now I'm going to grab that stick and do the same thing. Just use the baby wipe with the brown paint. I'm going to take some white Waverly chalk paint and my chippy brush, just go over the rabbit, just dry brush a little bit here and there. And I'm also going to paint that metal piece on his ear white. Now I need to attach a stick to the rabbit, and I'm going to cut it first, and then I'm going to place some glue on the stick and place it behind the rabbit. I thought I was going to keep the initial ribbon, but then I changed it. I used a pink ribbon from Dollar Tree and just make a cute little bow. So now I'm just going to take some hot glue, place some in the hole, place the stick down. Then I'm going to dry brush the bottom of the base with some white Waverly chalk paint. And that is it. This was so easy to make and it comes out so cute. For this DIY, I grabbed a Dollar Tree fence, Dollar Tree little bunny butts, and I'm going to be using a little popsicle stick that I already cut the corners, some jute twine, 5 Dollar Tree ribbons. I'm going to start off by painting the fence with the color nutmeg paint. I'm just going to be using a baby wipe to spread the paint on the fence. It's easier this way and it's a lot faster. Now I used my pencil to draw in like some grass spots at the bottom of the fence. So I'm just going to take some green paint, 2 paints, mix them together, and just paint those little markings that look like grass. I also painted the popsicle stick with the nutmeg color. Now I'm just going to place it down on the fence with some hot glue. So now I'm going to grab some jute twine and I'm going to create almost like a clothesline effect. I'm going to grab one end and glue it to the fence and then drape it to the other end. Now I cut a bunch of ribbon out about 3 inches a piece, I believe, maybe 4, I'm not sure. And what I'm going to do is wrap it around the jute twine and then glue it down, crisscross, like a bow. Now I'm just cutting the ends like a ducktail, and then I use a little glue, crisscross the bow over, and I use 4 instead of 5. Grab one of those bunny butts, and what I'm going to do is hot glue it down on the fence. I do move up the jute twine a little bit because it's a little bit too low. I wanted the rabbit to have a pink tail, so I'm grabbing the Dollar Tree pink yarn, and I just created a little pom-pom for his rabbit tail. To make it fluffy, I just combed it out. And I'm just going to hot glue it back onto the rabbit. This was really a cute idea. I enjoyed making it. I had a lot of fun. And look how adorable this came out. For this one, we're going to grab some Dollar Tree wood planks. And if you can't find them at Dollar Tree, I believe like Hobby Lobby or Michael's might carry them. Also going to use some popsicle sticks. I got these from Walmart and a bunch of different color paints. I got white, lime green, pink, yellow, and red. I'm going to make orange out of the yellow and red. First thing I'm going to do is measure these planks because I need to cut them in half. I'm going to start off with the first birdhouse, painting the top part of it with the lime green. Now I made the orange paint out of the yellow and red. I'm just going to paint the bottom part of the birdhouse with this color that's supposed to be orange. It looks more like coral, but it's still pretty. The second birdhouse, I'm going to paint the top part of it with that orange color. So for this one, I'm going to paint the bottom part of it with the vintage pink paint. The last one, I'm going to paint the top part of it with the vintage pink. And the bottom part's going to be lime green. Now I need to paint the popsicle sticks. I'm just going to use the burnt umber and apply it with a baby wipe. Now I need to make the roof for the birdhouse. I'm going to cut the ends off the popsicle sticks. Then I'm going to place it on top of the birdhouse to get an idea where I need to cut it and angle it. And then I'm going to cut out 6 pieces. Now I have all the popsicle sticks all cut out. Now I'm going to start applying it with some hot glue. Just place one down at a time. Make sure the angle is correct. These came out really cute and they're very easy to do. So I want to create like a little black circle to make it look like a little hole inside the birdhouse. So I'm grabbing one of my glue sticks and a pencil and just create a little circle. Then I'm going to use my black marker to fill it in. Now I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree moss, and I'm going to place a few pieces in front with some glue on all 3 of the birdhouses. So I picked these up from Hobby Lobby. They're little flower stickers, and I'm going to be using them on the birdhouses. They actually have the little sticker thing in back. So I'm just going to apply a few on the roof of the birdhouses and a few at the bottom. You know, Dollar Tree carries the regular birdhouses, but sometimes, you want something different. So this is a great idea, just using those little wood planks. I wanted them to be able to stand, so I placed a jingle block in back and just hot glued it and placed it on my shelf. And this is how they turned out. I think they're so adorable. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I will see you next time, guys. Stay safe. Bye-bye.